Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar or give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next video, or you could leave me a comment and it would be very greatly appreciated. Or else you can look me up at my website, which is www.garethcahoon.co.uk. Or if you'd like to support my ministry, you can do it by PayPal, garethcahoon3@gmail.com. This one's a preview of New York under Mayor Mamdani. You're in good company if you're already skeptical of incoming Democrat Socialist Mayor Zoran Mamdani, since he embraces Marxism, socialism, and woke philosophy and anti-Israelism. Others hoping he proves to be a much better than his predecessors are willing to take a chance and wait and see attitude before passing judgment. But if they're in any doubt of how Mamdani will likely proceed with his agenda, political commentator Ben Shapiro has given us a real glimpse into what he believes will characterize the Ugandan born mayor's administration, whose values are not exactly headed in the direction of free market capitalism. In a recent Instagram clip, Shapiro reported that the Democratic Socialist of America, the party of which Mamdani is a member, has put out a demand sheet with the following agenda that expect their newly elected mayor to enforce. It includes divest city bonds from Israel funds and securities, withdraw city funds from banks that lend money to Israel or do business in Israel, end city contracts that do business with Israel, operate city-run grocery stores free from Israeli products, investing in real estate agents posting illegal sales of stolen lands in the West Bank, evict weapons manufacturers and transporters from the New York City metropolitan area, dismantle Eric Adams' New York City Israel Economic Council, remove non-profit status from any charity that raises funds for the IDF and the NYBT training with Israel, arrest Benjamin Netanyahu and any active IDF soldier for war crimes. Although emphasized by Ben Shapiro, anyone could see for themselves that all of the above demands are 100% exclusively focused against Israel and the Jews who reside in the 5 boroughs of New York. So if anyone was wondering about the wish list of Mamdani's most ardent supporters, wonder no more, because in this marriage between a fervent Muslim observer, the progressive woke, and the socialist wing of the Democratic Party, the stars all line up perfectly under the virulent anti-Semitic city disfranchising Jews and their homeland. Oddly missing from this list are the concerns of most mayors, such as repairing roads, bridges, other infrastructure, making sure neighbourhoods are safe and secure, curbing crime and violence acts and pursuing lawbreakers, improving the education system, reducing taxes in order to lower the cost of living, making sure that the city remains clean and sanitary, finding a solution for the ever-growing homeless problem. In short, the list is endless, but these are worthy objectives which would only be on the mind of a mayor whose sincere goal was to improve the lives of all the city residents who would like to feel that their tax dollars are well spent and that their lives are enhanced by all that is being offered by a caring administration. Which leads us to the question the true goals of this incoming mayor, who has made no secret of his disdain for Israel and anyone connected to it, seeing it no differently from his Socialist Party members. Any such entities and people must be publicly punished for their ties to the country whose existence he believes is illegitimate, not to mention being the perpetrators of a genocide. So, as the next city's top official, why shouldn't he concentrate all his efforts to enhance whatever he can for Mamdani and his Inc.? This is a golden opportunity which cannot be squandered. In fact, he'd be the first to tell us that he was given a mandate, meaning that his voters expect him to come through with his vision and improved version of New York, socialist style. Never mind that he only won by a small margin, 51% of the electorate. Anticipating his every move when it comes to Israel, outgoing Mayor Eric Adams did what he could to protect the city's Israel investments by signing orders. It was Adams' hope that he would be able to stave off discrimination against Israel and her citizens. Furthering those efforts, he also sought to secure the city's pension funds, which have invested the sum of 300 million in Israel bonds. Furthermore, Adams enacted an executive order making it unlawful for any agency to deny a contract because of actual or perceived race, creed, colour, national origin, or citizenship of the owners of the proposal, a pushback on the BDS movement supported by Mamdani. Another executive order involved securing houses of worship which have been the target of protests in recent days. The problem in that all of Adams' good intentions will likely be undone by Mamdani, who does not share the outgoing mayor's support for any of these things. Consequently, everything that has been put in place can be undone by the click of a pen in the new mayor's first week. In the best case scenario, assuming that Mamdani does not hit the gas pedal, going from 0 to 100 with the sound of screeching tires, how long will it be before his democratic socialist cronies begin to demand that he act in accordance with their values? Even being generous, one can expect that after a couple of months they will want to see their demands materialize. So this is some of the information on Mayor Mamdani, who is another Muslim socialist communist. And if New York ends up like anything to do with London under Sadiq Khan, New York has a very, very heavy price to pay for this new mayor's agenda. Shalom, Maranatha, Hallelujah.